Guys, check this out. Oh yeah. And this out. And this out. That's right, I fixed the windshield wipers. Let's get to it. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Zach and you're watching Jeep Stuff. Welcome back to my 97 Jeep Cherokee project. So, pretty much today is not, it's gonna be weird. So I filmed a video where I did how I fixed the windshield wipers and the footage got deleted. So I'm just gonna kind of go over it as well as update you guys on some other things that I've been working on the Jeep. And I'll take you through a step-by-step on what I did with the windshield wipers. And if that's not a good enough explanation, then I'll also leave a link in the description to a video that covers the same thing. So yeah, let's get started. So I'll start with the minor updates before I go through the whole windshield wiper thing. First things first is I fixed this door. It's finally flush. I didn't have to get it welded or anything. It is a little whack in that I did it a little different. So basically, I once talked about moving this, seeing if I could get any leeway over that way a little bit, because there was a little bit of wiggle room so that this could catch and call it good, right? But I moved it and I got it maybe 2/16, which was not enough, so it was still like coming out. I was like, okay, whatever. And I had the idea, and I don't know if it's a permanent fix, but it is a fix for now, is I just drilled holes slightly over on the actual bracket that would fit them, and then I was able to push it over way further. So now this clicks in and holds it into place and doesn't go back further. So I can close it and it's flush. It's beautiful. So, and then that way I don't have to fix this guy's shitty weld job, you know. It's all good to go now, and I'm super hyped on that. So while we're here, I also replaced the seats because I had those Jeep WJ seats, those khaki ones I put in for the meantime. But I found this guy who was selling the dark interior XJ seats, and that's what I wanted, and I got the back seats too. I'll go over how to do the back seats just because they're pretty quick and easy. And if you want to see how to swap XJ seats, I'll leave a link in the description to my Jeep W seat swap video, and you'll get the same thing. So replacing the rear seats for the Jeep Cherokee is super easy actually. So on this side, oh no, wrong side. On that side, you've got a bolt, the Torx bit bolt, the same kind you would use for that door hinge. You undo that, and then this one is just a metal pole sticking in here just to keep it secure. So once you undo that one, you push it forward this way and then pull it out that door, and the whole seat is out. Once you've got this seat out, then the top piece is almost even easier. It's just a bolt here and a bolt there, and you just take them both out, and then this whole piece comes right off. So just call it good. I just think the interior of this thing looks so much better now that it kind of matches. I love the dark leather. If I could have gotten the all leather, well, I don't know. It was always between this one and the all leather seats. And so, you know what, I'm okay with these ones because, you know, in the summer it's not gonna be like painful to sit in my car. So, yeah. You guys might have also noticed when I first started the video that my check gauges light is on. It's because I replaced my, where is it? That is because I replaced my oil pressure sending unit and I got a bad one. Woo! So now it only reads part of the time, and a lot of time reads wrong. I've definitely got oil in the engine bay. So yeah, I'll do that at some point and show you guys. So at least how I started with the windshield wipers is you pull up on the windshield wiper here, and then you take a flat screwdriver, pop that up, and then that holds it in place. You can just pop them right off. After that, you got a whole bunch of screws holding on the cowl. I'll eventually replace this because mine's cracked up here through the middle, but I'll get to that in another video. I'm just gonna take it off, slide it up, there we go, just like that. So the main reason I actually took this bezel off again is because I forgot to reconnect the hoses. These guys will both go, one here, there's another one, and then they just pop on to the back side of these nozzles right there. And they stand really well, so don't worry about having to hose clamp it or anything. So here's the wiper motor. There's a few things. You have a plug here, you have a mount there, and then you have these two here. So you got 4 Torx bits, and then I believe that's a 10mm. And then this guy, this just holds on the cowl. Now, these two are brackets, and you don't necessarily need to take them out to get the wiper fluid, the windshield wiper motor out. But if you want to get it out a lot easier, that's gonna be the move. Underneath the hood, you're gonna have these two for the bracket holding in the wiper motor, and then these two. Lost that one, but this one will hold it in. This one holds on the cowl. So once you'd have these removed, a lot of people struggle to get these out. I didn't have that much trouble. So what I kind of did was I made sure I pushed these down first, and then I turned it this way so that these guys would be kind of flat with this side, and then I pushed it down there as far as I can, and then you might have to like push it up against this metal a little bit, but pop it up and you can pull it straight out, and then just do the opposite to get it back in. So one thing you might run into as a problem, which I did, is I got this wiper motor from a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. Mine's a 97. This plug into the Jeep has a round plug, and the 2000 motor had a square plug. So I ended up having to wire to heat shrink, but this plug onto here still works perfectly fine. It has the exact same color coding, so it's not something you have to worry about. The motor is the problem, not the plug. So like, as long as like my wiper would still work on the fastest setting, and it just wouldn't do the other settings, and it wouldn't stop itself in place. It would, like, if I turned it off, it would stop halfway through. You know, I would have to time it. Like, when it goes back down, I'd have to turn it off then. So it wasn't the electrical connection, it was the actual motor. So if yours isn't working completely, you might not want to do this. But my connector was fine, so I just butt spliced it on. So if you don't know how to wire splice, it's pretty simple. At least with butt splicers. You can do the same thing with a soldering gun if you prefer that. But this is a butt splicer. It's just like a piece of metal here, and then this is like a hard rubber plastic kind of exterior, and then down in the center you can see that there's metal that conducts the electricity from both sides of whatever the wire is. I did the same thing for my O2 sensor video, if you want to check that out. What you do is you'd use your wire cutter things, and you take the wire, find the right size, clip it in there, do a couple twists, and pop it out till you've got something like that, a little bit of wire. And you're gonna twist it, and you're gonna get your wire butt connector, and you put it in there just so the copper is into where the metal is. Then you're going to get your crimpers. I use these, they're just, it's all built into one. Line it up to the side of which the wire is going into, and then crimp it, just like that. And make sure it's still in there, and then the corresponding wire will go on to the other side, and you'll do the same thing. And once you're there, you still don't want any water or anything to get in there. So you can take a lighter or a torch or a heat gun. And then you can see that the plastic is completely melted around here, so that it is stuck to the wire, you know, no exiting or entering spots. And then I like to just go over it, starting on the actual wire and then over this with electrical tape just in case. And then you're good, and the electrical connection should work as long as you have the other side in correctly too. So once you've done that, you'll just slide your new one back in, put your plug connector on, remount those, and then put it back in, rebolt it, and call it good. All right, so then you'll just do the opposite. Plug these guys back in. On this side, there's a little hole, like a square cut out in the metal here, so that you don't have to bring it over here, otherwise this is gonna pop up and it won't go on properly. So you'll slide it under, pull it through here, and then you can connect that guy. Then you'll just put all the screws back in. Just get these guys, place them back on there, slide on like that, and you'll pull this up, press that guy down, and boom, rest it on. And just do the same thing with the other side. And then just like that, your windshield wiper should work as long as the motor's, you know, good. So thanks so much for watching my update for my 97 Jeep Cherokee project. Sorry it wasn't like a normal tutorial video, it was more of an explanation of the things I got done on it, which you know, it is what it is, but I just want to let you guys know where we're at, and it's really coming along. So stay tuned for next time. Bye.